this is your August 2019 reading. My name is Kelly Diane Libra, Queen. Sorry. If you would like to please subscribe to my channel and share the information with anybody else that you think might resonate with this message, I appreciate it. I try to just let spirit guide me as far as the messages go. I don't have any set rules or way I read cards or information I give. It's just spirit guides the entire thing. So whoever needs to hear this will. It may not resonate with you specifically, but this is not gender specific. If this message doesn't resonate with you, please watch your rising moon, your rising, or your Venus, and that message might be the one for you. So before I started the video, I was trying to tap into your energy, and what I kept getting a lot of music for one, and I don't typically get music all that often. Sometimes I do, but somebody watching this may be really into music, or that's kind of how you find release or relief is through music. Again, that's just for a few of you, maybe somebody specific. Some of the messages Spirit gave me before I started to shuffle was, don't push away the blessings, and too much, too little time. So to me, it's almost like I feel like Aries, you're in a state of anxiety. But I also feel like there's a few of you out there who are, the anxiety is coming from a place of reflection, where you're almost looking to the past and kind of reminiscing about your past or your childhood, or it feels to me more like adolescence age. You might even have some children that are starting to be the age that you're focusing on. And it's really just kind of making you feel, what is the word I want to say? Making you feel those emotions that maybe you didn't process so much as a kid or a teenager. So the first card that came out was Adjacent Possibilities in the reverse. So to me, it's like you have possibilities in front of you for healing that you're not really seeing. Okay, yeah, this is becoming extremely specific. You have possibility, and I feel like it's very triggered by a child or a teenager specifically, where this child may be really pulling emotions up inside of you that are making you really freak out and forget that you were once a kid too, if that makes sense. It's like you're like going, oh my gosh, what's going on? Why is this happening? And it's making you feel kind of icky about yourself. But then you're kind of pushing that energy onto that child and making things harder than they need to be. So really, this situation is unfolding for you to heal these parts of you that you're trying to avoid. I know, right? That's kind of hard information to get. This child, and again, this is a very specific message, and the reading might go on and change a little bit for some of you, but this child really is calling out to you for guidance, because you do have the information, you just don't know that you do. You're very hard on yourself and them. So again, take that information how it resonates. That was probably for somebody specific. Some cards flew across the room. Holy moly. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra, because you got Angel of Balance in reverse. So this child is a daydreamer. This child or younger, it just feels very youthful to me. This energy feels very youthful. And this youthful energy is trying to come forward to have you heal those parts of you that maybe you thought, oh my gosh, I was this horrible teenager, or oh my gosh, I hope they don't go down the same road I did. And I really feel if you can just accept the fact that, and again, this is not gender specific. This could be a grandparent that feels this way about a grandchild. It just feels like an adult worrying about a child. If you can find the strength in yourself to just address this child. Again, this could even be an Aries child. This message could be for an Aries child. If you can find the strength within you to deal with your own emotions surrounding your childhood or your teen years, it is going to make a world of difference for this child, because you will be able to let them in on the lessons you learn. You might save them from having to learn those lessons that you're so fearful of them learning. And you feel like you're on the wrong path. But you're not. The universe is setting this up for you perfectly. It's beautiful. Yes. Exactly what it. I love it when Spirit tells me before the cards come. That's so cool. Okay, so you got Healer of the Ages. So again, this whole reading is about healing yourself, and then in turn being able to help this individual. It may not be a teenager, it may just be someone younger than you. You'll be able to help this person not have to make the same mistakes you did. The same mistakes that you did. So this is you in a position of teaching. You are here to teach this individual that you're worried about. Again, oh my gosh, I can't make this stuff up. So you are essentially the healer here. If you can heal yourself, then you can heal those around you. And things aren't going to look as messy as you think they are. It's not as messy as you think. It's just getting your mind in check, your emotions in check, to find the answers within you. You have the answers. This kid just needs for you to relate to them. That is all they need. They need you to just go, hey, I've been there. I've done this. This is the path you're headed on if you continue this. Or you can make a change. You know, I've done these things. This is what I did. This was my experience. This kid just wants to be related with. Again, kid, younger adult, person that you are worried about, that you focus on or help or are responsible for in some way or feel responsible for. This child is being envious of you, feeling like you don't understand them. This whole reading is basically saying that you have options in front of you that you don't realize that you have. I hope that makes sense for you. Is there any more messages for Aries? Aries for August 2019. I do feel there's going to be a moment, and hopefully some of you get to see this video so that you realize that you have the power. Okay. A family member or someone's gonna bring up your past to kind of trigger this thought, to kind of trigger this thought of, oh yeah, I did do that. It's almost like we forget when we become adults what it's like to be a person of youth, or a person who's trying to figure out their way in the world. Again, you might be somebody that has a lot of animals around you, or, you know, it just feels very young-spirited. And I feel like, you know, kids and animals kind of hold a similar energy. And so that might trigger the validation that this message is directly for you. You might work with animals. It's like you just need to tap back into that youthful energy that you have. It's like some of us adults, we think, once we become adults, we can't tap back into that childlike energy, but it's super important for you to do that. Some of you may get this knowledge through a book, or maybe seeking information because you feel troubled, you don't know how to handle this situation. Guys, this situation is being handled by the universe and by Spirit. You don't have to worry about it. You just need, the answers lie within you. And it's just about relating. about relating to this child or this individual who's troubled. And I mean, I definitely feel this message is very specific. You are older than this person. You have a little more knowledge about life. Yes, see, the Ascended Masters card just came out. So you are being directly guided. Ask for assistance. Ask for this message to come out clearly for this individual that you're dealing with. Ask for them, ask for whatever you believe in, if it's God, if it's Jesus, you know, Buddha, whatever, whoever you believe in that guides you, and we all have this energy around us. Ask, say, please just let the light of the universe work through me and bring this information across in a way that this individual can understand. Again, this reading is not gender specific. You can be a female, male, whatever you are, and this message is for you. Again, you could be dealing with an Aries child. It just feels very much like a situation where you have more life experience than this person, and it's time for you to look within and not, it's like you're resisting. You're almost like getting angry at the child for being a child. Does that make sense? And making childish decisions. And it's trying to it's triggering you and making you angry for a reason. Life is trying to make you pay attention for a reason. And it's so you can just rehash what you learned as a child, what you learned as a teenager, what you learned as a young adult. Listen to your feelings. You are being directly guided by spirit. You're ultimately going to save this child's future. And I know that may feel like a lot. That may be like, oh my gosh, that's a huge burden for me. The thing is, you have no idea how much you influence this child. You're a huge influence on this child. Let me get one more card here. Yeah. You're on a journey. You're on a journey with this child. And you're resistant to it because you think, oh, I've got to be this, hard, authoritative figure, and really it's not necessary anymore. The child isn't responding to you that way. Now I say child, someone younger than you isn't responding to that. So you really need to step outside of your comfort zone and try something new. You have the power to do this. All right, Aries, I hope that was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments if that resonated with you. Again, it's not going to resonate with some of you. It felt like a very direct message for a few specific people. Again, this situation is triggering you specifically so you can rehash some of the beliefs you have surrounding younger people. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it was helpful. And thank you so much, and I hope that your August is full of this self-awareness that you are able to help this individual out. All right. Love you. Thank you. Bye.